Yo, what's going on, guys? Fortune Mesh here, and welcome to another video and another trade of the day. And today I'm going to explain how we took this trade from here, took a partial here, and our final target being there, and also reaching to this 4-hour BC that was left open. Now let's get into it. Now this is the 4-hour chart. Yesterday we reached the high here, which is the all-time high, and went above it. So price has just been going higher, finding support on the PDRAs that we have here. We had this auto block, found support, auto block coupled with the FVG here, found support, went higher, auto block again coupled with an FVG, then went higher, taking out that high, forming a new all-time high. So price was just going higher. And now what I wanted to see for today as if price would now retrace back inside this range and potentially continuing higher. Remember, when you're trading at the all-time high, you don't want to pick a top, so you should be careful with that. Now let's move to the 1-hour chart. Now as we move to the 1 hour, you could actually see that we have this range here, and if price had to turn like that, like how it turned, I'm actually expecting to see it now retrace back into a PD array, of which as in discount if you anchor from this range low to the range high. So this is the discounted FVG here. This is where I would like to see price reach to, but for the day I was only aiming for this low, which is just above the 4-hour BC that we have here. So now let's move to the lower time frame. As we move to the 15-minute, we could actually see that price has just been moving away higher since the midnight open. So this is our midnight open. Remember what I said about the model that I use. If we have to short for the day or we are bearish for the day, we should see price trading or moving away from the midnight open. So in this case, we see price has been going higher since the midnight open. So meaning since the midnight open, the people who have been making money are the buyers. So price just continued to go higher, and in this case we don't have a higher time frame PDRA. We are at the all-time high. You have to wait to see if price is going to show you signs going lower, so you have to be patient with it. So here we have the open. Remember, if we anticipate how a candle should form and we are bearish for the day, we should have the open, the high, the low, and the close. So in this case we had the open, and this is likely the high or the manipulation of the day. Then we continue lower with the expansion of the day, going below the midnight open, and to the liquidity that we are aiming for could be an old low or an imbalance that was left open. So in this case, it was the 4-hour BC and this low right here, and also the low below the midnight open that was formed, I assume, at London. So this is the London low. Now let's continue to the lower time frame. Now moving lower, this is what we have. At the midnight open, you should actually check how we open and where price is going to. So remember, from the midnight open, price has been going higher. And we're on using my model. If you haven't watched the model that I use, I will attach a link in the comment section. So now here we had our 9:30 open. So this is the opening bell. Here's our opening bell. So what happens at our opening bell? Price has been going higher from the midnight open, and I want to see the 9:30 open also form a deceptive move, leading people to the wrong side. So in this case, price went a little lower, then continued higher. So price has been going higher from the midnight open. Think about it. Now the midnight open has been going high, and now the 9:30 opening bell tries to move a little bit higher. There's here, remember, also at the 9:30 open, we are expecting volume. So price now trades a bit higher and people are trying to chase this movement. And in my mind, I'm thinking this is what I want to see if price has to continue lower, because we have to move a little bit higher, forming a fake move or the Judas swing of the day, then drop lower, because now price has been going higher from the midnight open and also at the 9:30 open. We lead people higher for them to add more positions, thinking we are bullish for the day, then we drop low. That's how it happens. So in this case, we had our first presented FVG. I had it there. Price dropped a little lower, and I'm not gonna lie here, I really thought price would move, but I had to wait a little more because ES was just moving higher. So I had to wait a little more. Then price moved higher, then dropped, and this is where we formed an SMT with ES, because ES has just been going higher and it took out this high. So on NQ we failed to take out this high. We saw this really nice candle right there dropping lower, and this is where in my mind I'm thinking people were adding more positions here and we aggressively drop lower. This is a good sign that price should continue lower. Now as price now does that aggressive down close candle, I was looking to actually short from here, but I wasn't more confident with how this candle was moving higher. So I had to wait and likely short when we are below this up close candle, because now this would be where I'm expecting to see the candle to act as resistance to now then continue lower. So in this case, I was a little patient. Price went higher, reacted inside this CB. Nice reaction. Then we drop lower. But when we drop lower, we leave this little CB right here, which is inside what? This up close candle, and this up close candle is actually our order block. So this is where I'm expecting to see resistance from, and coupled with the CB right there. Nice reaction, and that's why I had my entry just right there. Price drops lower, a bit higher, then moves more lower. After moving like that, I was now rushing to take something out, because now price could do literally anything. So I was using the range that we had from the London low and also this high. So if you anchor a fib from right there to the high there, you could actually see that we are in discount. So anything could happen. We could see a reaction going high. So you should really be careful and take something out. So when that happened, took something out just right there. Could see on this low, which is in discount, and expected to see price move to the London low and potentially taking this low, reaching also to the 4-hour BC. Then price dropped inside that new day opening gap, high and low. This is where price started to be a little bit messy, because now price was just reacting on this new day opening gap. Now also pay attention to how we moved from this order block and forming these two up close candles also. This is also an order block. We expect to see it act as resistance. Price drops lower, forms two up close candles, expecting to see resistance from here, and then we drop more lower, taking a partial right there into the new day opening gap. Now price takes time, and also what I was expecting to see is price closing below the new day opening gap. Then this new day opening gap should act as resistance. So in this case, I was expecting to see this area act as resistance, because now we have new day opening gap and also this nice CB, but that didn't happen. Price took a little more time, went a bit higher, then lower to the sell side liquidity, and reaching to our target of the day, being the 4-hour BC. So that's basically how I trade every day. This is what I look for. If I am bullish for the day, I'm looking to sell above. Well, wait. If I'm bearish for the day, I'm looking to sell or short above the midnight open and also above the opening bell, 9:30 opening bell. And one could also use the 8:30 opening bell. In this case, let me look for the 8:30. Price has just been moving away also from the 8:30. So this is also part of the deceptive move. So if you check, price has just been moving higher. At 9:30, price moves a little bit higher. People chase that. Then we go lower, forming this nice CB. Down up close candle, being an auto block. Nice reaction coupled with an FVG. That's where we have our entry. And also this is the silver bullet time window, 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. So this is a silver bullet entry, FVG that formed there. Nice reaction, drop lower, two up close candles, auto block, retrace back into it, and go lower, a partial, new day opening gap, very reactive level there. Price keeps reacting on it, then we drop to the size high liquidity. Really nice price action today. That's it. This is what we had in the Discord. If you'd like to join us, click, well, there's a link in the description. And also, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching and be safe.